the chaplain of the House of Representatives. Yes. I got to go into the House of Representatives and see that emblazoned on the wall of the House of Representatives, it still says, "In God we trust." I want to offer a non-lawyer's version of the separation of church and state. The separation of church and state never meant the separation of God and state. It meant the separation of the expressions of God, that the state would never establish that it must be a Foursquare or an Assembly of God or a Baptist or a Methodist or a Lutheran. We're not here to establish a denomination for God inside of our government, but I am here to say today that God needs to be reestablished at the top of our government. We are not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Amen. I get emotional, but I'm going to pray this afternoon over our federal and state government. So if you would bow your heads with me and agree with me, it makes a difference. And I have a dream. My dream is that one day that these events will no longer be an inconvenience to the Christians of our community, but that this lawn will be filled with those who love God and see a reason to come. Lord Jesus, I just come before you today, and I am so blessed to be called your son. Father, I pray over our federal government. As I looked over those monuments built to men, the Lincoln Memorial, the Washington Memorial, Lord, I said as I drove by those, what great monuments to great men, but nothing is bigger than you, God. Amen. No one is bigger than you, God. So, Father, I just pray today, and I will be the first to ask your forgiveness for standing by
Pastor.
For standing by while I watched you get pushed from the center of our life into the corners of society. I am proud to be in the minority. I am proud to be your son, and I will stand for you, God. And I will live my life for you. This isn't about getting others to do what I'm not willing to do. God, make me willing to pay any price, anywhere, and do anything to reestablish you even in my own heart, in my own life. The places, Lord, where I've allowed compromise, the places where I have allowed inconvenience to take me away from what it is you want us to do. God, I pray a blessing over our government in Washington, D.C. Lord, I pray that every man and woman who serves there will once again regard your words of wisdom. That our knowledge without you is nothing but rubbish. That education does not equal godliness. But God, I pray that we would once again infuse our hearts with your love to where we will reach out to all of those who disagree with us, because my reputation no longer matters. It's who you are in me that matters. Yep. So Lord, I pray that you would bless our government, reestablish godliness, reestablish godliness in our president, Lord. I pray for President Trump and everything he's doing. I pray that your word would rule in his heart. I pray for our Vice President Pence, that your word would rule in his heart. I pray for every House member, every senator. I pray for the justices of the Supreme Court, that, Lord, they would regard your word to be the highest authority. Lord, I pray for our state government. I pray for Governor Brown. Lord, thank you for all of these people who are willing to serve us. We give thanks. Even if they don't agree with us, we thank you for their service to us. But Lord, I pray you would establish yourself in the halls of Salem, Oregon. Lord, I pray that what you say is right will be right, and what you say is wrong will be wrong. Lord, I pray that we would exalt the things that you exalt and cry over the things you cry over. So, Father, I pray for our governor. I pray for our senators. I pray for, Lord, I pray for all of our House members in Salem. Lord, I pray that your presence would be heavy in those halls. Lord, I pray that their hearts would be moved in every way that it needs to be in order to honor you. I thank you for all of these things in Jesus' beautiful name. And everyone said, Amen.